off.
It's literally just a pair of pliers and a needle, and you can do any circumcision you want.
Welcome, everyone, to Chump Change, our post show. This is where we just kind of talk about the true stories that we didn't get to hear about.
Is this show Hump?
My head is in the way it is.
Come on, guys, framing.
Jeremy Hump.
Framing.
I like it.
Framing.
It's hump day.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hump.
You are
Got
today.
a hump or a
It is on Hump
we
Day,
go.
right?
It is on Hump Day,
Hump
yeah.
Day.
Let's mark that. Can we just
Yeah.
both mark the hump and also mark the where you should be standing?
Yeah, I mean, I can stand anywhere in this area.
That's great.
But if I can also, my head will line up with this thing if I'm
There you
not
go.
careful.
That looks great. Shines match.
So, a couple of stories we didn't actually get to hear, we wanted to hear more about.
Yes.
Were from Troy and Lindsay. You guys
Borrow
tell the
my
truth a lot during
very-
that.
Yeah, I told the truth the whole time and you didn't believe me.
But Troy,
Yes.
the year was 1988.
1988. You know, when all of you that are watching were alive and remember this. Kids. There's one guy in his 40s that's like, dude, I identify with this guy right now. There is this guy that wrote this book, and it was called 88 Reasons. Look this up. 88 Reasons Why Jesus Will Return in 88. And this was like a legitimate, he's like, I can show you mathematically. He laid it out logistically why this is a thing. And my rearing at that point was such that really gave me a proclivity towards fear for those things. And so I walked around just like, it's gonna happen at any moment. And I was genuinely frightened. It's a terrible way to grow up.
So when you hit January 1st of 89, was it like the best feeling?
Not only that, but you're like, you start questioning everything. We're like, well, that guy was so right. What if everything is wrong? So I started asking questions about like my faith way early, like at like how old, 88, that would have been 12 years old, and you're afraid of mommy and daddy going to heaven without you?
That's horrific.
Terrible.
So you literally had that anytime like you didn't know where someone was.
Oh, I would call for my dad, Dad! And if he wouldn't answer, I'd be like, I missed it! That would be like coming at me.
Like run to the window and
I was in the garage. I'm like, there he goes. I thought I heard this horn, and that would have been like you calling everybody to heaven. The soul's going to heaven.
You were the woman on the plane asking where her husband went.
And
She was
the
like,
pilot all of a
yo.
sudden, oh my God, terrifying.
Well, Lindsay pulled out the movie reference in her defense of that.
Oh
I remember
man,
it.
Saint Kirk.
Kirk Cameron?
Saint
Yeah.
You have to believe Kirk Cameron.
Well, I watched Kirk Cameron in Growing Pains, and I had a huge crush on him, and I was like, also, he's Christian. What's up, buddy? I'm Christian, too. And then I watched that movie, and I was like, oh my,
cannot
this is
make out.
horrifying. Like, no, yeah, oh, no. And also, I don't want to die and go to the rapture as well. So, yeah, I could pull from that for my lie, and
Yeah.
also watching VeggieTales.
VeggieTales is a great pull, man.
Yeah.
Was there a
absolutely.
rapture in VeggieTales?
Not that I know of. I'm sure there was.
There was
I think a human
the
came down
vine from
and
the
just ate
tomato.
the vegetable.
I
It was
wish
a garden.
we'd all been ready. Oh no.
Someone started making a salad.
Oh
It's
no,
really
it's getting
brutal.
flashbacks.
You know exactly what song I'm talking about.
Yeah, or
yeah.
a carrot, no.
Oh, jeez. What else?
So Lindsay
Yes. That's my name.
lit yourself on fire, 21st
did.
birthday.
Correct.
Still have the shoes.
I do, and they're still singed. So my 21st birthday was at my friend's house. In college, he made like his own frat, basically. Like he made a fake frat just to get benefits, which is awesome, I guess, in a way.
Do you get benefits from
like,
fake frat?
You get some kind of funding for being an organization, but it was just beer money.
These two are criminals.
I like the
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
I know.
I like the idea that he's like the godfather at the frat. Where he's like, you come to my frat.
Welcome.
You come to my frat and you want to be in it.
There's no
yeah,
just
there's no
set the
catch. It's
area.
just himself.
2008.
He's stroking his own arm.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
2008 was a year, regardless. Yeah, so they threw me a party for my 21st birthday. I love Lady Gaga. I still do. And at the time, I was like, Lady Gaga party, let's go. So we all dressed up like Lady Gaga. We're hanging out. It's like 6 of my friends.
A meat suit.
Suddenly, like, everyone else around that block area came. And if anyone knows UT, if you're in the party campus block, if there's a party going on down the street, you go. It doesn't matter if you know them at all. You just go, okay, free beer, I don't care.
It's
So
just dangerous.
I know.
Yeah.
So it became this
I hear
huge
loud noise and music and people
rager.
drinking. That's where
Let's
I'm
grab
going.
it
That's
then.
like underway.
Oh yeah. So my friend at the time, he was like, "Yo, I can blow fire,"
Oh no.
which is a
The
great
greatest
starter.
of pickup lines.
Oh
Okay.
man.
I'm like,
Holy
spit hot
crap.
fire.
yeah, I'm like,
So
go,
my friend,
Show it directly at me.
I can blow fire.
go on, Tim. Tell me how you blow fire. So I'm drunk at this point, of course. He goes, okay, you take a handle of Everclear. You're gonna take a sip real quick. While it's in your mouth,
Yeah.
you pour a little bit on your hand. You dip it into fire that's already been lit, or you take a lighter, light your hand for a second, go, and then put it out. And I went, got it.
Aces.
Yeah.
Crash course.
Nailed it. I love
Crash course in fire breathing.
Hand on fire. Put it out. And it's out now.
It's gone. It is
That's
gone.
how
Zero danger.
gone.
So you went for it.
So I went,
Danger's gone.
okay. Problem was, it's me. So I take the hit. I try and light my hand, but it won't light. So I hold Everclear in my mouth. I'm like, I'm dying. My mouth is burning right now. I'm trying to light my hand. I went, it's not lighting. So in my drunken state, I went, okay, fuck it. I took the Everclear handle. I poured it as much as I could on my hand. And I went, okay, now it certainly will light.
That's on you.
Yeah, I know.
Certainly.
Lit my hand. Pretty much, it was like Ghost Rider. Like my hand, the whole arm was fire. It was awesome.
It was bones.
For 2 seconds, it was awesome.
But did it actually burn?
It did, and I went, whew, huge fireball. I was like, yeah, we did it.
Clap
And
it
then I
with
went,
fire.
I know,
Fire
yay.
and embers.
We finished the blaze. I'm like, God, that was so awesome. Oh, I'm still on fire. Can someone help me with this, please?
Then she found it, fire punched her
Yes.
friend.
So about 3 people tackled me and got the fire out. And you're right, if you pat enough, it works. So yeah, that works.
I'm telling you, almost
punching the
everything
fire.
that I told you, except for the fact of me lighting myself on fire, then, by the way, very important qualifier, because I have done that before with hairspray. Do not try this at home. I was at Jack's Pub for my 21st birthday. Kamikaze shots is what did me in. We were out on the deck where most of the atrocities happened. And I smoked for 20 years at least, so that's all the truth. A friend of mine did the same thing at a bar in Dallas where he did not Everclear, but did 151. He's like, I can do this, and he spit it out, and he goes, ha ha ha, and his entire face. It was in like early 2000s, so of course he had like the Jen
Beard
Blossoms
hair.
goatee.
Yeah, oh God.
And that was gone. So he didn't have that anymore. So it was an improvement.
Oh yeah.
He didn't have the youth pastor facial.
So that's what I was then picking up on, huh?
All of
It's
it was true, bro.
It was all true, but one story lifted and
Right, there was
applied
levels.
to a
Right to another.
different subject.
100%.
Levels of
Massive.
Yeah,
truth.
it's a lie laced in truth.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's some of the best ways to tell
Laced in
lies.
Everclear.
Base that around some truth.
Yes.
I like that when you started it, you were like, well, this involves lighter and some lighter fluid. And I was like, is he just going to like tell a self-immolation story?
Yeah.
He's just
Kind
like,
of.
all right, watch this, boy.
I was listening to him. I'm like, no, that's
Just
right.
like the Buddhist monk. Here I go.
Wait, were you there?
No, he's telling you, and I'm
there
like,
when
Troy,
I-
stop. That's my story. Please.
Are you
What's
me?
so funny is your questions were so digging and insightful. I was like, ooh, I didn't think about what was the incendiary device. And I'm so glad that you went first. Man, kudos to you.
Hey, you know.
Because you got offered up first. But I was like, oh,
telling the truth.
how did I do? What?
It's good.
It wouldn't have been alcohol. That's a stupid. So if I thought, oh, I spilled a drink on myself, I was like, what were you drinking? Gasoline. I was like, lighter fluid and a lighter. That's easy. I always had a Zippo, and always one of us had some kind of lighter fluid.
Right.
So I was like, on the fly thinking of these things. But if you had come to me first, I
Have
don't
you
know if I would have pulled that
had
up.
flaming Dr. Peppers? I feel like that would be appropriate too.
I had a flaming Dr.
DFW
Peppers.
people. Yeah.
They are good.
Those
They
are,
are.
like,
They are good.
That's like the video where someone's like, I'm gonna do this flaming shot here in my home, and then they take it and everything looks fine until suddenly the entire counter and the people next to
Right.
them are all
Or they
on
just
fire.
dump fire on their
Yeah.
face. Like,
Followed by an obituary. Yeah, like
Secondary story then.
Ooh.
First party I went to in college, I went to a frat house and was like, I'm gonna make myself look cool, guys. Welcome to college, all right. So they're like, flaming Dr. Peppers, let's
she's
go. I
already
went,
on fire.
I drop the shot that is on fire. It hits the side of the beer glass and tips over on the counter, which is covered in alcohol.
Yep.
So the entire thing goes, whew, and I went,
with
bye.
yeah.
Left.
I am
Just
not
left the
going
party.
to pledge Sigma Chi. Thank you guys
Nope.
so much. Friday Delta
I
just
came
on
back
there.
the next day.
Sorry,
Ashes.
sorry to Lambda Chi if you're still out there.
Ashes and the skeleton of sorority sisters. Still mid partying. It's like Pompeii.
It's like it's just the cowering.
It's so tragic.
She was trying to protect her daughter. You see that?
Yeah.
right?
They were protecting the young
Oh
one.
my God, great pulls. 3D chess from Star Trek that he doesn't remember, and Pompeii.
From history.
History.
Look at us.
Great
we
fact.
know our references.
Look at
Put
us.
my head in front of the sea again.
Myself.
This is where knowledge comes to exist, is Chump. Well, thanks again, everybody, for tuning in and for coming to the show, telling the
Absolutely.
Thank you.
stories, hearing the truths, hearing the lies, and Trevor for not getting any points.
If I can say this, and there's far more stories. You did a wonderful wrap up, and I hate to bring us back into the show, but
Go for it.
of all of the stories that I gave you quite a few.
You did. You gave us like 5 or so.
I can't believe that you chose that one and not like the fact that Jim Carrey once returned $2,000 to me, but maybe that's a different show.
That was one, and you know what kind of determined it.
What?
You gave us that. You gave us a scuba diving one. You gave us a bunch of things that I like want to we'll get to at certain points. It was Trevor's knowledge of Lindsay that helped determine what I could go for, like what he would definitely know Lindsay hadn't done. And I was like,
She
you know what I mean?
wild card me hard.
She did.
If I'm honest.
She wild carded.
Like,
Please.
the amount of details
Show us
here.
on the doll and the Mickey finger
Where
Where she lied to
Where
you.
she lied to you.
where that finger has been.
I'll make that more appropriate.
Right
My
there.
brains.
My brain. Welcome to my swamp. All right. Thanks again, everybody. Thanks for watching Chump Change, and thanks for watching Chump. If you want to vote along, make sure to become a first member. You're already a first member. You're watching this. What the hell am I talking about?
Keep being a first member.
Keep being a first.
Keep being first.
Please
Don't be
don't leave. Don't leave.
Stay sweet. Be awesome.
We'll have Haunter later this month, and you'll enjoy that too. All right. Have a good one, everybody, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.